Hello everyone, welcome to my class and today we are going to discuss about general characters of fungi. So let's start our video. Fungi are found in all types of environments where organic materials are available. For example, it may be present in water, in air, in dead and decaying organisms, or also may be present in the living organisms. Then next point, some fungi are unicellular but most of them are multicellular. Example of unicellular fungi is yeast and example of multicellular fungi is mushroom. Then next point, as we previously discussed that the fungi are thallophytes. So the plant body is known as thallus. So the thallus of fungi is long and tubular with filamentous branches called as hyphae, and a group of hyphae altogether is known as mycelium. So here we have to understand what is hyphae and what is mycelium. So here hyphae is a single filamentous structure or a thread-like structure. So a thread-like structure or a filament is known as hyphae, but a group of hyphae altogether is known as mycelium. Clear? Then the hyphae or the mycelium may be septate or aseptate. Then you may ask what is septate or aseptate condition. So let's discuss. Septate condition means the hyphal cells are separated by a particular wall known as septa. But in aseptate condition, the septa or the wall is absent in the hyphae. So, if the septa is absent in a particular hyphae, then it may be present in multinucleate form. So, here comes the number of nucleus. So, the fungal hyphae may show uninucleate condition, multinucleate condition or binucleate condition. Then what do you mean by uninucleate condition? In uninucleate condition, in each cell, a single nucleus is present. In bi or dinucleate condition, in a particular cell, two nucleus are present. And in multinucleate condition, in a particular cell, multiple number of nucleus is present. In multinucleate condition, if there is multiple number of nucleus are present without any separation wall or septa, this condition is known as coenocytic condition. So, when we discuss about dinucleate condition, we have to the dikaryotic condition, we have to remember that there are two different types of condition, that is homokaryotic condition and heterokaryotic condition. So what do you mean by heterokaryotic condition and homokaryotic condition? Heterokaryotic condition mean in a particular cell two different types of nuclei are present, and homokaryotic condition means in a particular cell two similar type of nuclei are present. Clear? Then next point, as we know that fungus contain cell wall. So as you know, fungal cells similar to plant cells, so they exhibit cell wall, and the main components of fungal cell wall are chitin and cellulose. So we have to remember that the most important point of fungal character, that the fungal cell wall is made up of chitin and cellulose. Then as you know, the fungus are eukaryotes. That means the fungus contain a well-developed nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. But as we previously discussed that in fungus, chlorophyll is absent. So, as you know, chlorophyll is absent in fungus, so they cannot produce their food. So, for food, they depend upon others. This character is known as heterotrophic condition. So, if they depend upon others for their food, so how they collect their food? So, for food, they lives in three conditions, that is saprophytic condition, or in parasitic condition, or in symbiotic condition. In saprophyte condition, they lives upon dead and decaying organisms and absorb their food from them. In parasitic condition, they absorb their food from living organisms. And in symbiotic condition, they live in a association with algae. Here both the algae and fungi benefit each other. Here algae provides food to fungi and fungi provides water and nutrients to algae. The next point, the reserve food material of fungi. This is the most important question that may come as your short question in exam, that the reserve food material of fungi are glycogen and oil droplets. So we have to remember that reserve food material of fungi are glycogen and oil droplets. Then fungi reproduces by three methods, that is vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. But it is generally observed that the sexual reproduction or the reduction of sexuality generally observed in case of fungi. So in case of fungi, reduction of sexuality is observed. Then next point, that the fungi exhibit three type of life cycles, that is haplontic cycle, haplodiplontic cycle and diplontic cycle. So in haplontic cycle, the most of the lifespan of fungi is dominated by haploid cells, and in diplontic condition, the most of the life cycle of fungi is dominated by diploid cells, and in haplodiplontic condition, most of the life cycle is equally dominated by haploid and diploid cells. So I think that you have clear about the general characteristics of fungi. So thank you.